Benny Safdie, who is most known for his work on The Curse and is part of the Safdie brothers, who also helmed Uncut Gems and Good Time, is writing and directing the movie. This may be Johnson's best chance to date to be nominated for an Oscar or even win one, with Safdie directing and Blunt co-starring. Remember to subscribe and enable notifications if you're interested in receiving information about this impending biopic. Johnson is working on other unexpected projects in addition to The Smashing Machine. Despite the fact that the original Moana movie was released less than 10 years ago, he is also scheduled to star in the live-action version. Johnson is reprising his role as Maui, but Ollie Cravalho will not be playing Moana again. Instead, a new actress will play the lead character. Disney's Moana remake is scheduled for release on July 10, 2026, providing Johnson with another opportunity to deviate from his typical role and display a new aspect of his acting talent. Big, brazen, courageous, and endearing, Maui may initially appear to be just another stereotypical rock character, but there's more to Maui than meets the eye. He's a gruff guy, overconfident, but he has a soft side with underlying fears. Johnson's portrayal of these feelings in a live-action format will be intriguing to watch, as the movie frequently makes fun of him for it. How are the filmmakers going to make an imposing action star like The Rock funny and lighthearted? It will be interesting to see how he approaches that difficulty. Having said that, the overwhelming favorable response indicates that Dwayne Johnson is more inclined to stick with wrestling, even though he might give it up again following his impressive comeback. On April 15, 2024, he made a hint about this in a social media video, stating, "What an honor it was to break records, and now my sights are set on the next WrestleMania, but that's a conversation for another time." James Gunn had a complimentary response to Johnson's tweet, saying, "I love The Rock and always look forward to seeing what he and Seven Bucks do next. Eager to work together shortly." This implies that Gunn isn't finished with Black Adam just yet. Given his level of commitment to the role, you can be certain that Dwayne Johnson would reprise his role as the titular anti-hero in Black Adam 2. Additionally, it's possible that Quintessa Swindell's Cyclone, Noah Centinio's Atom Smasher, Amanda Waller, Viola Davis, and Hawkman, Aldous Hodge, will make a comeback. Regretfully, Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate will not be returning because his character died in the first movie. Following her part in Saving the Planet, Sarah Shahi's Adriana Tomaz might make a comeback, perhaps with her brother Kareem, who is portrayed by Muhammad America. It's still unclear what Black Adam 2's narrative would have been, especially in light of Dwayne Johnson's apparent cancellation of the sequel according to his tweet. Any further development of Black Adam's plot will probably occur in later DCU films, as the original film concluded with Black Adam and the Justice Society beating Sabbac. There was conjecture that Superman would make an appearance in Superman: Legacy, since the anti-hero was hinted at in the Black Adam post-credits scene. That being said, it seems improbable given the extensive casting changes made in order to create a clean slate for the DCU. Given that Amanda Waller made an appearance in the post-credits scene of Black Adam, it's possible that he will make an appearance in Peacemaker Season 2 or the Waller series. This makes sense because Black Adam was formerly a member of the Suicide Squad in the comic books, and Johnson's casting may result in a reworked plot thanks to James Gunn's support. This strategy is intriguing, particularly since it has the potential to bring legendary wrestlers John Cena and Dwayne Johnson together. However, considering that Johnson typically receives multi-million-dollar salaries for his film appearances, the funding for these shows may provide a hurdle. The only thing that appears to be clear is that there will not be a sequel featuring Black Adam anytime soon. All of that for now. That's all there is to know about Black Adam 2 and potential Dwayne Johnson DCU futures. There are so many turns and turns that it's difficult to know what will happen next. How do you feel? Is The Rock going to make a comeback to the DC universe, or is a change of course warranted? Post your ideas in the comments section. Following an extended period of development and several obstacles encountered during the process, Dwayne Johnson eventually made his debut in the DC Extended Universe as Taith Adam alongside Black Adam. It's unclear, though, if he'll play the same part in Black Adam 2. A sequel may be in the works, as the film's ending left a number of options open and even alluded to the return of a key character. However, considering Black Adam's box office difficulties and the lack of a follow-up in the recently revealed DCU Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, it seems sense that some are skeptical about its likelihood. Black Adam has created a lot of excitement, particularly since Dwayne Johnson has been pushing it as a turning point in the DC movie universe. Although the movie received mixed reviews, it was released during a difficult moment for DC Films. Warner Brothers was going through internal upheavals under the leadership of Discovery, which led to the surprise cancellation of Batgirl and the abandonment of the DCU movie timetable. Though Black Adam was supposed to represent the beginning of a new chapter in the franchise's history, it currently seems unlikely that Black Adam 2 will happen. So, how is the sequel coming along? Is it taking place or not? Black Adam 2 is still unconfirmed and appears to be in the dark as of right now. James Gunn's recently released DCU Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters slate conspicuously lacked it. Even while there were some thrilling revelations, including a new Batman and Superman, these changes raise another concern for Black Adam 2. Though a fight between the two was hinted at in the Black Adam post-credits scene, Henry Cavill will not be playing Superman again. With a new actor slated to play Superman in Superman Legacy, it's certain that a confrontation between Superman and Black Adam is no longer on the cards. Furthermore, it appears from recent speculations that none of the DCU Justice League members will make a comeback in the new DCU, signaling a departure from the earlier era. Given how difficult it is to distinguish Dwayne Johnson's portrayal of Black Adam from its DCU roots, this might indicate that the role of Black Adam could be recast. One indication that Black Adam 2's future is unclear is his omission from the Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters slate. In response to this omission, Dwayne Johnson tweeted that, although Black Adam 2 is not going to materialize, DC and his production company, $7, are still looking into ways to incorporate Black Adam into upcoming DC multiverse productions. A direct sequel seems improbable, despite the possibility that Johnson would reprise Black Adam in subsequent DC projects. Nevertheless, it seems as though The Rock will soon be returning to the world of professional wrestling. Following his victorious comeback to the WWE in 2024, fans eagerly awaited his bout with Roman Reigns against Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40. One of the most anticipated storylines in WWE history built up to this match, and the event itself was hailed as one of the greatest WrestleMania shows ever. It appears like Johnson is returning to the ring as his primary focus for the time being. Playing the same kind of character, the macho, courageous action hero who seldom loses and displays little vulnerability, has earned Dwayne a lot of criticism. That appears set to change, though, with two of his next films. Blockbuster hits were being released by The Rock with seemingly endless ease a few years ago, but things haven't been going as well as they should lately. His most recent movies, Red Notice and Jungle Cruise, performed poorly and drew mixed reviews. Also, Black Adam did not have the desired effect of upending the DC universe. It seems like viewers may be getting bored with his stereotypical on-screen character, therefore he should do something different to keep them interested. With the biopic The Smashing Machine, which is about wrestler and mixed martial artist Mark Kerr, Johnson is now taking on a new task. He will play Kerr, while Emily Blunt will play Dawn Staples, his wife, in a supporting role. Notable is the fact that A24, a studio renowned for its innovative and provocative cinema, is producing this movie. It seems improbable that Johnson would star in an A24 movie a few years ago when he was raking in enormous box office earnings, but considering the poor box office receipts from his recent big-budget blockbusters, a dramatic role of this kind might be just what his career needs. He's therefore deviating daringly from his typical Hollywood endeavors. Although The Smashing Machine's official release date is unknown, it is anticipated to arrive in theaters in 2025.